I'm Alan Sill. I work for Texas Tech University, and I'm also Vice President of Standards for OGF. Well, I think it's important to understand that both models are currently working for some section of the community. So really, the question is partly how can they inform each other to expand the successful user base beyond what has been done before. So grids and clouds are both very active. Certainly cloud has caught our attention, but it's becoming increasingly clear that it doesn't solve all problems. In some cases, it creates problems. Neither can we say that grids were completely successful at achieving the vision that they had of uniform service without complication to users. So by comparing these 2 points of view, we now have a chance to build on the strengths and weaknesses of each other. Well, everyone says we need standards, we need standards. In my experience, you have to be very careful when you try to lead by developing standards. You often find that you're leading an army of 0, or 1 if you count yourself. So we have to be careful about developing standards at the right time and in very good synchronicity with the actual need that we're trying to solve. We do that very well in OGF. We have a process that's been working for more than a decade that allows the community to come to us, and we simply take the role of asking them questions. Are you sure that this is a problem that needs to be solved? Have you documented that it has not been solved in other ways? Do you commit to establishing a work schedule and to having an open process? So we have these 7 questions that we ask people who want to form groups, and as a result, the groups that do come together tend to be productive. And this helps us stay in synchronous touch with our user community and motivates the people who develop the standard to then go out and implement it. The major barriers for interoperable strategies for cloud computing. Well, there are many problems to be solved. So one danger going in is that you may not be able to recognize success when you have it. There are so many problems in such a great variety that solving a problem in one sector may not mean solving the problem in the other sector, and the problem will continue to expand and compound. This is actually normal. I think it's called life. And you have to have a process that lets you define success, capitalize on it, and move forward in an organized way. So one of the important things for OGF has been making strong contact with other standards development organizations. We don't need to solve every problem in the world. We do need to solve the problems that are unsolved, that are within our sphere of expertise, to which we can attract good user input, good community input. We don't have to solve all problems. So by establishing strong contacts with other SDOs, IEEE, Open Management Group, Distributed Management Task Force, Storage Networking Industry Association, we have active contacts out with all of those organizations trying to find what is their best work, what can we adopt rather than reinvent. And I think that that's important for all parties in the process to do if we're going to make progress. Astonished, continually astonished at the inventiveness and resilience and self-critical and nature of our user community and our participant community. Just when I think, okay, we've more or less got a handle on this, we find a new fresh wave of energy and enthusiasm. Sometimes that's a little disorienting, but I find it very stimulating, and I'm really delighted to be working with so many talented people.